City. Number one, it's time to get rid of Parnell or figure something out. This is getting bad. This is real bad. I'm hearing now the talk shows in St. Louis starting to air the same grievances that I've been airing for months now, but this 3-0 loss was pretty rough.
The 3-0 loss against Colorado was rough on Wednesday, and then you got a tie on Saturday against Atlanta, and Atlanta's a depleted team.
Yeah.
Again, the team was favored. Las Vegas had the team favored for Saturday, and with good reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got an Atlanta team that's depleted, just trying to survive. You get the actual lead in the game, but then out of their own doing, not Atlanta's doing, out of their own doing, because Atlanta in the second half just wanted to tie the game or just play for the tie and whatever at the 0-0 tie.
Right.
You score a goal, 1-0 lead, and then 10 minutes later, a penalty is called out. Some people might debate it's a phantom penalty call, whatever, and that's what it looks like. But the team is getting in those situations that they're relying on the officials to be perfect, and officials are not perfect. Officials, when they're great, they're 98, 97% good in each game. So there's still 3% that they just screw up.
Well, and it's very rare where an official really dictates the game. It's truly rare. Like the Gallo, I always forget the guy's last name in Detroit with the perfect game, but Jim Joyce ruined it. It's very rare you get a case like that to where an umpire or official truly changes the outcome of a game with a call. But like you said, you can't just keep playing and hoping for the best in some of these decisions. If you go out and do what you need to do, that's really kind of second wind, and no one thinks of it twice if you're winning the game and you're feeling comfortable with where you're at and your performance. You know what I'm saying? But what did they do? That's the big question mark now is, we're going into month 3 of not a win in sight.
Yeah, and here's the thing. That's why I asked, right? Because the season is 5 months old right now. It's like, what's in the near future, right? Again, and whenever I ask Carnell about that, and also Berkey, it's like, oh, we got the transfers coming in, we got players getting healthy. It's like, okay, but this team, if they don't win in their next game, they'll go winless in the month of June, and their last win was in the middle of May, so they only had 1 win in May.
Yeah.
Okay, this team has 3 wins, all ties, 3 wins, and then losses. This team is on the verge, again, the Western Conference standings, they're still, again, a scenario that if they can get in a run, they can sneak into the playoffs. But here's the other thing. They haven't done that run.
No.
It's 5 months in. If, again, like this is my favorite phrase. If it smells like it, it tastes like it. If it looks like it, this is not a good team.
Well, you're right. And the thing is, it's just time to acknowledge it and at least just address the elephant in the room. And I think a lot of it was just the honeymoon phase. You got the rose-colored glasses on, and that's great. We want to support them. But it's also to a point where it's like, we got to start seeing some actual results here, because now it's just becoming laughable. The Colorado loss was bad. That was one where, honestly, if I was in charge, you would have seen Parnell gone that night. That's how embarrassed I was for the team. It would have just been, let's just reset and let them know that you're all on the chopping block, because this is bad. I hate to sound so negative about this, but when you're watching this, and I saw how the season started, where it was just, at first it started off hot, and then, or not hot, but hot enough to where there was some positive things to look for. And now it's like, where we lost the aggression. We tried to play this ticky-tacky soccer that didn't work for us. And then we got to a point where we don't even know what our identity is. We just are out there trying for the best, and that's kind of scary every week.
Yeah. And again, it with Carnell stuff, it's like, and the whole team stuff, like the season that here, and that's just the funny thing too, and I feel truthful here too. Whatever's happening this season, we expected that all this last season. In the first season, like, okay, they're gonna just try, maybe win a couple games, maybe upset here and whatever. But obviously, last season they just blew the roof off with the expectations and whatever. And now this season it's like a very comeback to reality, saying, hey, it's still a young not team, but young franchise still learning how to do this, right? So
When the sophomore
again,
year is always harder.
it's always harder. Again, and if you want success like an Atlanta had, like a LAFC had, they still had a few years to figure it out.
Right.
Like the whole notion, oh, because they were first in the Western Conference last year, went to the playoffs and got knocked out by Kansas City, and oh, this year we expect a lot. It's like great that you expect a lot, but is it real? Is it real to expect this a lot? Because if just kick it back to baseball, it's like whoever tells me in the Oakland A's organization we're just here to win World Series, it's like
Right.
it's well, yeah, I got $1 million in my bank account too.
You know, and I get that point, and it totally makes sense. And that's why I think no one's really raising their hands and saying, "Let's start seeing something happen." But it's one of those things where my thought is, and my fear is, you had something special, or they have something special. I mean, they sold out the stadium for a year and a half now. It's full. I mean, from what I see, it looks full. Season tickets, I even heard McGraw's story, can't even go to the damn games more enough times, so they tell him not to come back with season tickets. You know, that stuff's fine. But hear me out here. You're going to lose that pretty quick, because as quickly as it came together, it can quickly fall apart too. And that's something that, I mean, even though the Cardinals, they've been around forever, one bad year, and we saw what that stadium looked like at the end of August. It's no different than what's going to happen to St. Louis City if this continues for another season.
Here's the thing, and I don't know if I can, because again the Cardinals' capacity is as full fire code or whatever, but 48,000
Right.
people.
Right.
Again, let's do a comp here, right? Let's just do a good comp, and you got a team right next door, the Blues. Enterprise Center holds almost 19,000 people for a Blues game.
Mm-hmm.
When a team is not doing great, that what we just saw for the past 2 seasons and maybe next season, that joint is 75% full for bad teams, if not sold out, if the team's playing decent hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Not great hockey, decent hockey when the other team is bad. I think people will still go to those games. Again, yesterday, you got 10,000 people going to a City SC2 game.
Yeah, but my point is, though, eventually they might still go, but you're losing the atmosphere, because if you start becoming known as the doormats of any league.
Oh no! If it's a doormat, yes. It's the doormat scenario. I don't know if this team will go to doormat scenario, because again. Remember, it's their second year of existence playing in the MLS. This is not the 100 whatever years the
Right.
Cardinals have. Again, this is not the Blues. It started they have 50 something years now as existence. Like, you will go if the team's doing the right things during the season, during the transfer market, and the team's doing the right things during the off season to create buzz. People will get tickets. Again, if the team just and organizational wise treats it like the Rams at the end,
Yeah.
then I can see there's gonna be no shows.
Yeah, it's
Again,
what happens though in a year.
Say that again.
What happened in the year, though? I mean, that's what I think the big disconnect for me is, it's because you didn't see that many changes. I mean, I just don't know what the hell happened. The league didn't get 10 times better is my concern here. So I'm starting to, I hate to be the guy.
The league didn't get 10 times better, but the team didn't get better.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the staff has got to take some responsibility here, because this.
Here's the thing here. And this is just a theory. This is just me
for sure.
piecing stuff together. So remember, John Hackworth was in the bench last year, right? And he was like the organized, again, an assistant coach. Now he's in the front office. And now this is all Bradley Cornell's people.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I don't. Again, it's just me saying
for sure
stuff out loud.
Yeah.
But again, maybe that has a real role, because, as we all know, coaching soccer means a lot.
Well, and it's one that's very easily and very quickly changeable too. I
I know.
mean,
Yes, I agree. And again, maybe the honeymoon period is over, but again, um, remember they just extended Bradley Carnell for 2 more years,
yeah,
and a soccer team is not built like a Cardinal team that if the Cardinals need to make a move even while extending Ali Marmol in spring training, they will make the move.
right. Right. You're right about that. It's just, I'm looking. I mean, how can you have 16 shots and then 4 of them are on target? Anyway, going to the Cardinals, though, this was their 1-1 tie against Atlanta. Going to the Cardinals, they're playing well. I mean, honestly, I went to the game Saturday. You did well on the soundboard, by the way. I was there,
Oh, thank you.
but man, they're this is a different team than I was watching at home last year. I mean, this was actually fun to watch. This wasn't a bunch of whiners and prima donnas on the field for once. This is getting somewhere.
They got rid of all those people, TJ. I've been telling you this since last July when they traded, you know who to
Jack Flaherty.
the Orioles.
I'll say it. Jack Flaherty. Glad he's gone.
They got rid of them.
Yeah.
They got rid of the fat. And now look at again, even when they were struggling in May, right? The vibe wasn't like oh it was like hey we're gonna figure it out, and it was like it was a real figure out, right? It was like we know we're better than this. We know that we're better than this. Like Kyle Gibson was trying after every win. It's like just go, baby, like that. Like this is it, right? And then you got Sonny Gray that's and that performance yesterday from Sonny Gray was awesome.
It was.
That's the picture you got, and that's your ace. That's your game one right now. Get me a win to clinch or win a division right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get me to the other series. And again, Burleson. I didn't expect this from Burleson this year. He is just hitting the ball, and then obviously, and here's his baseball IQ going again because Burley. Again, not the fastest runner, but he's a smart runner. I always say this about Yadier Molina. His baseball IQ is great. He's not the fastest runner, but he's a smart runner.
Yeah.
So he realizes that the catcher for the San Francisco Giants doesn't have a good arm. So he proceeds to steal 2 bases. And then the team, wait. Oh, we're going to steal a lot of bases today, too. Again, because they take advantage of the weaknesses of their team. And when the Cardinals are doing that, that is Cardinals baseball at its best. And for other teams, that is Cardinals baseball at its worst because it's just frustrating. It's that they're, again, doing it with home runs, base stealing, pitching, and defense.
Absolutely. But can I say one criticism? Why the hell do we need to have 85 first pitches? Okay? I go out there, that has to be the most first pitches I've ever seen in my life.
CJ, and I get it. But here's if somebody offers you, okay, we're gonna pay you, let's say, $1,000 for a live, right? And then you got 15 lives to read. Are you gonna say, "Oh no, I only need 3 lives per show"?
I get it. I just thought, after the second and third one,
I was clear.
I'm telling you what, I'll talk to you later today, but I needed that today. I'm watching this game and I'm going, you have got to be kidding me. Let's get going here after the third one. And then there was one of the weakest first pitches on Saturday I've ever seen in my life. Just weak. The thing dribbled up there, and I thought we waited for this. It's 95 degrees.
You're talking to the guy that, again, very inside baseball right now because it's just, again, like you said, I was running the audio for Push Stadium. We go, okay, let's just mics out. Again, the field mics or whatever, they're not working. They're not working. So we okay, where's the wireless mic? And camera 4 as well. I was like, it was good. Camera 4's wireless mic. So it's like John, you just say, hey, hello, everybody, welcome back to Busch Stadium, right? So so you're talking to the guy that said, okay, we're ready now. Let's go.
Hey, how'd the guys like Rickwood? Do you get a chance to talk to any of them when they got back into town?
They everybody from top to bottom, they loved it. They enjoy it, and they enjoyed the significance of that game.
Especially with Willie Mays dying, 2 days before?
2 days before again, and Willie Mays was supposed. there were talks earlier in the season that they were, hey, we're trying to get him here for that game,
Mm-hmm.
right? And obviously he died on that Tuesday. They were
Yeah.
playing like there were players like Dexter Fowler, again, former Cardinal player, that was there for the to be like an ambassador for MLB, and he was at the stadium when word got out, and he told I think Jeff Jones from the Belleville paper, the Democrat, what, no, but Jeff Jones from the covers team for the Cardinals.
Uh-huh.
He said that he got chills. Again, he still has goosebumps to this day, just talking because it's just old school filter out. Because again, everybody's played. They were like playing a celebrity softball game at that moment too.
Oh, goodness. Well, and
And
that's
one of the teams, and here's the thing: one of the teams that the teams that were playing had the name as the Stay Hayes.
oh, I'll be damned. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, it just watching the weekend. I mean, it was fun watching the Cardinals actually play this weekend for the first time for me in a while, and just hopefully it keeps going. I mean, right now, our boy Hudson down here from Alton is just kicking ass and taking names with them in Milwaukee, and gonna be if he's not an all-star, Luis, I don't know who else would be. I mean, have you seen his stats? First and second in almost every category among relievers. Just insane.
He's gonna be an all-star. Or either he's gonna get voted in, hopefully he gets voted in, or
Should
some
be.
reliever will get injured or whatever. And it's, oh yeah, we'll pick him from Milwaukee.
Needs to be that way. But going forward, what are you seeing this week? What are you out doing?
Again, Atlanta series again. The Atlanta Braves. This is a big series because again, the Cardinals are second in the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta is first in the wild card. Atlanta's 5.5 games up in the Cardinals. So if the Cardinals can do their thing, they can close that gap. They can close the gap with the Brewers too. So 3 games with Atlanta, and then a 4-game weekend set for the Cardinals to close out the homestand, and then City plays on Wednesday night. Wednesday night, and they go up to the border against the Canadian teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they really need to get a win, because just for morale, just for everything, but also just not to go winless in the month of June. So there's that. Again, hockey news. Again, we just got the preseason schedule for hockey. So again, Game 7 is tonight, the Stanley Cup Finals, Edmonton, Florida.
I'm picking Edmonton. I am picking
Edmonton too, because they got the momentum.
Thank you.
Big time momentum.
Thank you. And it needs to, I will quote the River Dragons voice, Scott Montesano, it needs to go back to Canada. Okay? You know, I just believe that the Cup needs to go back to Canada this time
It's
around.
what, been 30 years plus that the Cup hasn't gone back to Canada?
And come on, is Miami a hockey town? He made a great argument on Sunday. I couldn't even, that's why I'm giving him credit for it today.
Well, here's the thing. It's technically not Miami. So Miami's not a hockey town. It's Sunrise, Florida.
Yeah, same, you know.
That's not Miami-Dade County.
That's true, but it's still close enough.
It is close enough. Again, here's the thing. If you go to the stadium, go to the roof, you can see the beach.
That's true. Hey, so I'm picking Edmonton too. But anyway, any other things you're working on?
Yeah, no. Again, just chugging along with you and all my partners. Again, it's a busy time, but in 2 weeks I'm gonna be back home in Puerto Rico for 4th of July week.
That's right, and I'll be working on the 3rd and 4th, both days. See you then.
I did that last year too. So.
Well, it's the good thing is, Luis, you and I know how this works. We'll find our own 4th of July afternoon holiday. You know, it's what I do. And then in the next 2 weeks.
Here's the thing. You can celebrate the 4th of July and the 6th. or the 5th after that Friday's show.
That's very true. Luis, we'll talk again soon. Always appreciate your time.
Thank you, CJ.
9:42, we'll take a quick break. Daily Show on a Monday hits you right after this.